Hey y'all, how you doing? So, I've decided I'm going to start doing some videos. I get tired of just posting random pictures and this and that, and I have a lot of things that run through my head, and I'm just going to start posting them. um, anyway, I'll probably eventually put most of them on YouTube, but for now, I'll post this on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll go from there. Um, anyway, Today's little video is about I had a flashback, a memory from high school of being embarrassed. I was embarrassed a lot in school. I was embarrassed a lot. You know, I was always the new kid. I changed schools 18 times in 12 years of school. So I was always the new kid. And we were poor. My parents were alcoholics. My mother had a lot of issues. So I didn't bring people over a lot. Anyway, I can't remember if it was my junior year or my senior year, but we were having a dance-a-thon to raise money for choir. And it was an overnight dance-a-thon. It was started, in the late afternoon after school and was going to go all night long until, 8 or 9 in the morning the next day. So food was part of the gig, and we were all to bring things. And whoever orchestrated and organized this made up a list of what you were to bring based on what your name was. Well, the M's were to bring hoagie sandwiches, Subway type sandwiches, meat and hoagie rolls and tomatoes and cheese and all that stuff. My sandwiches were really sad and sorry. Really bad. They were really sad. You see, I had to get all the ingredients myself. I had to walk to the store. I had to figure it out all by myself. And I wasn't a sandwich person. I didn't make sandwiches. I baked. I made salads. I wasn't a sandwich maker. I didn't eat sandwiches. Really, hardly ever. I still don't eat sandwiches very often. So I made sad sandwiches. And I tried. I really, really tried. And I heard people commenting about the sad sandwiches that had, not enough meat and probably the wrong cheese and not enough lettuce and not enough tomatoes. And they were sad. They were horribly horrible. I would never serve them today. But I was 16 or 17. I'd never done anything like this. I'd baked for people lots and lots, but I'd not made sandwiches. And the list said, I'm an M and I have to make sandwiches. If that happened today, I would not make sandwiches, even if that's what the list said. I do what I was good at. I would bake some incredible dessert, or I'd make some gorgeous salad, or I'd bake a chicken or a turkey. I would do what I was good at that would look good and be acceptable and be welcomed. But instead, I followed the rules, or I followed the guidelines. It wasn't even a rule. It was just a suggestion. I could have done something different. I wished I would have. It was really embarrassing. I was so embarrassed almost all the time through junior high and high school. I was always new. I was a geek. I was awkward. I didn't wear the right clothes. I never fit in anywhere. I was an odd duck. I was smart. I was often teacher's pet. but I was kind of nerdy. And these kind of situations, man, I already had so much crap going on at home. To have that kind of crap hit me at school and to have that embarrassment and that shame, it's really hard. Super hard. I bet you there's some people that were in choir that know me now that even remember that. Maybe they don't remember my shitty sandwiches, but they might have remembered the dance-a-thon, and they might remember me and that I was just different. Still am. Now I'm happy about being a little different. I'm comfortable with it. I don't have to be mainstream. But boy, as a teenager and moving and having not a really good family situation and just wanting so bad to fit in, that was really bad. So the reason I wanted to make this video is to tell you, when those situations come up, you can say, I'm not a very good sandwich maker, but I can make a badass apple pie. How about I bring an apple pie? I guarantee you very few people are going to say no. Let your gifts shine. Don't be forced to do something that's going to make you look worse or badly, or that's going to make you feel inept in doing it. It's one thing if you want to learn a new skill. If I wanted to become a badass sandwich maker, I would have done that, and then I'd happily take sandwiches to something like this. But I wasn't, and I didn't, and I felt forced just because it was a recommendation of societal norms. Well, you know how I am about societal norms today. I make my own way. I'm kind, I'm compassionate and empathetic. I follow the laws. I'm not a bad citizen, but I do go to my own drumbeat because it makes me feel better. And I'm no longer willing to allow myself to be put in a position where I'm only going to be ridiculed and shamed just because there's a guideline that says I'm supposed to be in that line rather than that line. Anyway, that's my little flashback tip for the day. I have them frequently, little flashbacks. I have thoughts, and I'm going to start sharing them more often because they might resonate with somebody out there. Anyway, hope you're all having a great Tuesday. Peace, y'all. Love yourself first, because you matter to you most. You just don't know it.